Previously on Plotty Time.
Which would you like to hear first? It's your day, Syintist. You tell me.
Yeah, Syintist. Just
So
tell
Scientist
everybody.
Day?
Everybody,
If everybody
just listen to
complains,
Syintist.
it goes for another 24 hours.
Oh, shit, did I skip timelines again? I forgot. Oh, boy. Oh, you guys. Ooh.
You're in the wrong multiverse, boy.
Maybe original sin is what he wants to taste.
Ooh, so bitter.
It's like an IPA. It's weird and different.
And I love me an IPA.
And baby soul. That's the good stuff. Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
Mr. Tom Hanks, may I say, he would be disgusted by your behavior.
Very prescient. And on the other side, Dr. Syintist.
Hey, everybody, look at me. I'm 1 part robot and 3 parts asshole.
And my name is Poppascotch. And as I always say, what's wrong, Chief? You haven't even touched your banana kaboom. Welcome to Plotty Time. So we, unfortunately, we have an entry for Poppascotch's correction crevice.
All right, now tell us what's wrong with this crevice.
So we talked about the existence of Star 69.
Yes.
We speculated on when it was from. Star 69 called Last Call Return or Automatic Recall, or on PBX and Centrex services, Camp On is a telecommunication feature offered by telephony service providers to subscribers to provide the subscriber with the telephone number and sometimes the time of the last caller. Any hoodles, I found an article from the Chicago Tribune from 1995 that said even though it was in Illinois since 1993, it had just been put into the world. So, at the time of Hotline Miami in 1989, Star 69 was not a thing.
There we go.
I'm pretty sure Star 69 was before it in 95.
He did his research.
I don't think he did a lot.
So like 92, 93-ish. I'll tell you what I did find when I was looking. They had an article from the Washington Post about, it's like
Fake
an
news.
alarmist. It was from 1996. It was an article saying, like, now anyone has your phone number. All they have to do is hit Star 69. They know your number now.
Whoa.
It's like, God, if they would have known what social media would have just
yeah, right.
signed us away for.
Or all cell phones that just give the number that's calling.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Also, another piece for the crevice, Captain Phillips, the movie we talked about last week. I actually watched it. It is not about what we thought it was. It was about Tom Hanks being on a boat, and then the boat is taken by pirates.
Yeah,
And
we
then,
knew that much.
Yeah.
Some Navy SEALs shoot him.
Oh.
That's what I said.
I could have sworn it was Tom Hanks that did it, but
No.
It wasn't. You know what? You're probably getting it mixed up with that Steven Seagal movie where he's on the boat.
Under Siege.
Under Siege, yeah.
Under Sea. Yeah. Wow. You guys really nailed that real quick.
I've seen the movie like 20 times.
Can you imagine? I would love to see a shot-for-shot remake of Under Siege with Tom Hanks in the lead role.
Wow.
And Tommy
It'd be
Lee
hard to
Jones comes
imagine
back.
Tom Hanks with a girl dancing out of a cake.
I don't think he could do those splits.
I think he could.
All right, that's it for the correction crevice. No sound effects? Cool. So let's move on to, there we go, our staple of every week, which is where we talk about what we did and watched. And as always, we're going to start with the real star of the podcast, Dr. Syintist.
It's about time you knew.
What have you been playing, watching? What have you been doing?
Well, I got to level 49 on my PlayStation rank.
What the hell is that?
Jesus fucking Christ. I think I'm at like 38, maybe?
I don't even know if I hit 15.
I'm almost at 50. And then I can retire.
Disgusting.
How many is that?
I think I have like 1350.
Jesus.
Well, 13,500.
I think I have 1350.
I'm going to look it up.
To go with that, I started playing Murdered Soul Suspect on PlayStation. It's a game
really?
It's a game from like 10 years ago. Where you're like,
I remember it, but I did not see that as a Syintist game.
I was just going through and it was like $7. I was like, heard good things.
Was it any good?
It's not bad so far. I've only played it for like 2 hours. But
It's
you're
like a murder mystery.
sort of, yeah, you're the one that gets murdered. So as a ghost, you got to try and figure out what happened.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah. They said make it spooky. But it's pretty. It's like a detective thing. Yeah, kind of like L.A. Noire, but
Walking simulator.
no, not at all. It's third person.
I see from your profile, I guess you still have the trophies hidden. You have some of them hidden.
Yes, I do.
But this thing says 13,243.
Damn.
Does it say I'm level 49?
Oh, hey, congrats on your 3,000 silver trophy there, buddy.
Oh yeah, what was it?
Right now you got 3,001. You're 3,000 silver?
I thought it would tell you. I thought it was like that. But.
No, I'd have to probably dig. It looks like 3001 was murdered sole suspect, so it was probably something in Bostock Inc.
Yeah, maybe. Nice.
Very proud of you.
Yeah. I wish I could get paid for this. They used to pay you for trophies, but they stopped that.
They should send you a real trophy.
They used to give you like credit on the PlayStation Store depending on how many you got.
I don't know why they stopped that. Even if it was like barely anything. Like you had to get 50 platinums to get like $3. Even that would have been fine.
Yeah. Did you ever go on like Steam and they give you like packs of cards when you buy games, and you can sell those cards for like 10 cents here and there. That's what they should do.
Yeah, something like that.
No idea what you're talking about. But
Neither
I
do I. I just agree.
Oh yeah. All right.
But I also finished watching The Woods on Netflix. It was pretty good.
So you're out of the woods.
You recommend? Oh, come on.
Sorry.
You're off the podcast.
All right.
Fuck off.
You'd probably enjoy it, Poppascotch, but I don't think Chump Slap would.
It's too serious for me, isn't it? Yeah.
There isn't, demons
It's not even
slapping
a zombie
babies
or
something.
nothing.
No limbs falling off from rot or whatever.
Yeah.
Lame.
And then after I finished that, I started watching Star Trek Voyager again. I'm like almost done with season 1.
Classic.
Yeah, so
Nice.
good.
Nice.
And
So it's what you're saying is the woods is not part of slap culture.
No, it is not slap culture.
Okay.
But it is good. It's a Syintist recommend.
Yeah, I'd watch it. It's only 6 episodes.
All right. See any movies?
None that I can recall. I've started 5 days working again this week, so I'm out of almost out of time.
I hear that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Slackers.
It was so nice having the 3-day weekend. It was like a whole extra day where I could do stuff, but now I'm fucking swamped again.
You're telling me I used to have a 7-day weekend.
Fantastic.
But that was all. So what did you do, Poppascotch? Play any Chell? Any Stadia?
Played a little bit of Shell, but not too much. But mostly I played Resident Evil 3, and I got the platinum on it.
Oh!
Wow. What was that, a week and a half, 2 weeks?
Yeah,
1 week, 4 days. You had the hardest trophy I had to do was you had to beat the game with an S rank on Inferno. But the problem, it's
Sounds tough.
Is it just reload, save, and run again?
There's a
Reload,
cheese
save?
way to do it,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah, yes, there's absolutely a cheese way. There's a store that you get points for creating completing challenges, and then the store you can buy stuff. And I bought the infinite rocket launcher,
Oh, there you go.
so I didn't have to worry about ammo on Inferno, and I could kill everything with 1 or 2 shots.
Even yourself.
There's no self damage on it. You just
Sick.
you shield yourself, and there's like an animation of you like, oh shit, but it doesn't matter because nothing's near you because you just blew it the fuck up. But the end boss was tough. My final time was 1 hour and 26 minutes.
And what do you have, an hour and a half?
Yeah, you have 2 hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, you could have taken a nap in between.
Yeah, no, you have to beat it in 2 hours, and you have to have 5 or fewer saves.
You should see what
it
the
wasn't bad.
world record is.
Oh, I think it's like 40 minutes or something ridiculous.
You can do it.
Yeah. Come on.
I don't even want to get into that. I mean, can you imagine if I obsessed over one game for that long to get that good at it?
People do it all
Yeah.
the time.
They do. They absolutely do. And you know what? God bless them. But I barely play any games now.
Yeah.
I did. That's the only game I played a little bit of Shell. It's the only game I played, but I also just bought this morning Last of Us 2. So I'm going to start
On Stadia?
into that. No, they don't have it on Stadia. It's
No.
a PlayStation exclusive. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I don't know. I've heard mixed things of
Yeah.
Last of Us 2. But mostly it's about people crying about it.
I'm hearing a lot of super mixed things. Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah,
they
like-
didn't do what I wanted them to.
It sounds stupid anyway. I read all the spoilers. I don't care. I'm not going to
Yeah, so did I. I'll play it in a while when it's cheaper. But
Yeah, I tried to avoid them all. I think I saw the one big one, but it wasn't like a surprise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I won't go into it now because the game just fucking came out. I mean, by the time people listen to this, it'll be 2 weeks in, which for video games, that's like
A lifetime.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can,
Video games in 2020.
you can platinum
It'd
it
probably be a sequel by that time.
yeah. So that's all I played, and I'm gonna get into Last of Us 2. I also watched some movies,
Oh yeah.
and I would like your guys' opinion if these are slap culture.
You really were browning that out.
Yeah, this is gonna be a thing. like we're making it a thing. So I watched me and my lady friend. We got into a cursed films,
brag.
Yeah.
cursed films movie night.
Were the films cursed, or there are films about curses?
The production of the film had some weird shit happen during it.
So
So
watch
they're
The Crow.
quote unquote cursed. No, that was the one we didn't watch.
Oh,
We watched Poltergeist.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
something happened during that.
Yeah, the little kid died, didn't it?
Yeah,
Well, that's
little
the
kid
movie.
Died.
Yeah.
No, the kid actually survived the movie.
Oh, okay.
The little girl, she had like a crazy brain tumor or something and passed away she was very young.
Yeah.
She was like 10. It was a shame. And then the daughter in Poltergeist, who's like probably like 15-ish, 16 in the movie,
Yeah.
she passed away like a month after the movie came out. Her boyfriend killed her.
Classic.
Yeah, tale as old as time.
Yeah.
So then we watched The Exorcist.
All right. How's that one cursed?
I did not do the curse research. I assumed you guys would know. But
No, I didn't know either of these was cursed. I just knew that. I mean, they're kind
I'm
of
sure
the same
somebody
way.
died.
Yeah.
yeah, people dying of weird circumstances around it. And then I don't know exactly how The Exorcist is cursed, but The Omen was the other one we watched.
It seems like there's more in common with these movies than just they were cursed.
Yeah.
It's like bad
Well-
70s horror.
That little kids get fucking weirded.
Yeah. Did you watch Damien and Children of the Corn?
Oh, we didn't watch Children of the Corn. I don't know how cursed that is. It's got to be like, oh, by the way, do you know they're making another one?
Of course they are.
They're remaking Children of the Corn, which I had no idea was happening.
KORN?
I wish.
Children of the new metal core.
I can see, I'm going blind.
I could do that all day. It's just fun to do. Try it sometime. It's great.
It hurts my throat.
Yeah, so in The Omen, there's a plot. Did you guys see this?
I've seen the Omen.
Like 25 years ago, probably.
Yeah, it was years since I've seen it. I forgot pretty much the whole thing. But there's a priest who got struck by lightning and died, who was supposedly killed, by the evil
lightning
forces or whatever.
Okay.
And then Gregory Peck, the star of the movie, his plane was struck by lightning twice during that movie. Like two separate flights.
Yeah, but planes can get struck by lightning and not nothing
yeah, but
happened,
his
right?
was a single engine biplane.
That changes everything.
So are they slap culture, though?
No, those are classics.
They're way too good to be slap culture.
Get your head out of your ass.
Yeah, really.
Hey, man, I'm learning.
Still doesn't know what a
bullying me.
Metroidvania is, so how do you think it's going to take to get slap culture?
I think you could say, though, that The Exorcist is a walking simulator.
If it was first person.
Yeah.
Okay, if the whole if it was like Hardcore Henry.
Yeah.
Damn.
Great. So,
So you
that
didn't
was
watch
it.
3 Men and a Baby? That's cursed.
That's cursed? Yeah.
oh,
the ghost
fuck,
of it?
I forgot all about that one. Oh,
Or the Wizard
That's
of
a good
Oz.
Yeah, yep.
where the fuck were you guys yesterday?
I didn't get a text from you.
We were struck. Yeah, those are going to be the texts you get from now on. Like, we're doing a theme movie night. Does anyone have, like, male protagonists with weird balls?
Of course I do.
Any Hanks flick.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, that's it. That's all I got for the day. Let's move on to you there, Chump Slap. Playing, watching, what's going on?
Well, the only thing I played was The Last of Us 1.
Did you beat it yet?
Yeah, beat it. Actually got like 5 trophies this time.
Oh, same mindset, how you don't know what the big deal is?
Yeah.
Joel is still the
Yeah.
biggest piece of shit.
I wouldn't go that far, but he is a fucking douche.
Yeah.
I mean, I found all the comic books this time, so I was pretty stoked about that.
Nice.
And apparently I'm just not that good at exploring. I thought I was a great explorer of video games, but I found not any of the other things.
I thought it was a great explorer because he used to spend 6 hours in a room in Fallout.
Yeah, I was great at it.
You just kept checking the corners. Like, why does this room have 26 corners?
I think that's something I can pick up down there if I get the right angle.
Yeah, but there's one thing. I didn't understand why Joel didn't teach her how to swim. Like, he had a whole year with her.
Did Joel know how to swim?
Yeah. Because Joel has to swim and get, like, fucking shit to get her across water all the time. Like, just fucking teach her how to swim. And I never understood why. She had a fucking melee weapon that never broke.
These are the things you think about. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, the story got better. But still think it's way overrated.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
Well, people are like, oh my God, it's the greatest writing ever.
Yeah.
It's not. There. Said it.
That's a controversial stance over here.
All right, let's do it next week.
No, I don't care enough about it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I thought it was a big, like a good way to marry a story and a video game and still make it fun.
Can you do that in the U.S.?
It's legal now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's an all right story, but I mean,
I am not in a rush to play it again.
Yeah.
The first one. I want to play the second one to see what the fuss is all about, but the first one, I'm in no rush to dive back into it.
Exactly. Don't.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, let's get on to the movies. Well, actually, I watched a TV show. I watched What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, awesome. How much do you love it?
It's fucking amazing.
It's so good.
So good.
Are you caught up?
No, I'm still on the second season.
I only saw a couple episodes, but I love the energy vampire.
Dude, Colin, he's so fucking great.
Yeah, he is. There's only 2 seasons, right?
Yeah. There's a not that this really ruins much, but one day he gets promoted and he becomes the manager. And he puts it together in his head that people have to listen to him when he talks, and the whole company just goes fucking bankrupt because they're not doing anything because they're just falling asleep listening to him talk. It's great.
That's pretty good.
Highly recommend.
Hell yeah, yeah, definitely. All right, now let's get into the garbage.
Yeah,
slap culture coming forward.
Here we go. Watch this movie called Satan's Little Helper. With his kid. He's playing a video game called Satan's Little Helper. And then it's Halloween. And he sees a guy dressed as Satan. And he goes around helping him kill people. Because he thinks it's like...
a video game?
Fake. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. It was really stupid. But, you know, slap culture does that to you.
There was a similar Into the Dark on Hulu like that. Where like... this guy is Halloween and this guy's a killer and people just think he's dressed up for it.
Yeah. Seems like it's been done before. Wasn't that good. Don't waste your time.
Okay. Taking that off my list.
Yeah, I had it lined up to watch later today. I can't believe it.
Is it cursed?
Oh.
It might be. Watch this movie called Walk Away. Where it's
Walk Away.
Yeah, it's like
with Dewey Cox?
Excuse me. No, that's Walk
Hard.
Yeah.
I should watch that again.
It's about like 5 or 6 people go to this cabin for the weekend, and you can't, like, once you walk so far away from the cabin, you disappear and you show up in the cabin again.
Interesting. I'm listening.
Like how far can you walk into a forest?
Yeah, kind of like
only halfway before you're walking out.
Oh, shit.
That seems like a trope that's been done in horror things before.
Yeah, it wasn't that great either. I'm gonna be honest.
Was it a malevolent spirit?
You know, they never really tell you what it was, but spoiler, if you kill everybody else and you're the only one left, then you can walk out.
How the fuck do you figure that out?
Everyone else killed themselves.
That's
or killed each other. Yeah.
Oh,
kind of like Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yeah.
Well, that's a masterpiece.
Well, that's a good movie. This is a fucking slap.
People are throwing themselves in wood chippers.
What are we gonna say? People are just coming to our property and dying and killing themselves.
I watched this movie called Odds Are, where it's about these people that they're playing a game. It's like, odds are you won't do this.
No, it's like a fucking...
It's like a truth
or dare.
Truth or dare.
But just dare, yeah.
Oh, I expected it to be actually corny or something with even and odd numbers.
Well, that's how you did it. It was like, odds are you won't go into this guy's house, and then you pick a number, and then you do 1, 2, 3, and you say a number, and I don't know. It was stupid. But they go into this guy's house, and he turns out to be like a crazy man who's been following him around and wants to kill them all.
That's
blah,
just
blah,
bad
blah.
luck.
Yeah. Wasn't good either.
Now you're not having any good luck here, are you?
No. I know. I had to rack my brain to look at all these garbage movies I watched. I watched one called High Voltage, where there's a band.
Vaguely rings a bell.
There's a band, and the lead singer gets struck by lightning, and she gets like powers. Not really powers, but like
does she shoot spaghetti from her fingers?
No, it's not that good.
Okay.
But she can touch you and like electrocute you, and she goes around killing all these people. Yeah.
Ooh.
And they become like a big band, and then no, it's stupid. David Arquette's in it, so
So you know it's great.
Mm-hmm.
He's only in the classics.
yeah, it really didn't make any sense. Another swing and a miss. But then I watched Pick It Up. It's a documentary about ska in the 90s.
Nice.
Awesome.
It was, oh my god, it was so nostalgic. I downloaded so much ska.
Was
ska
it like Mephistopheles and
there was like interviews with people from
Mustard Plug,
50 bands. It was disgusting.
What was it called?
Pick It Up.
Pick It Up.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Yeah. It was like the specials and
Yeah, they like interview Real Big Fish, people from Suicide Machines.
that. I should watch the Bouncing Souls documentary again. Now that you say that, that was really good too.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, what's it called?
Do you remember?
Yes, that's it. I knew it was like a question that makes it sound dumb when you ask what it is.
Right. Yes.
Do you remember what it's called?
Yes. Yeah, do you remember? I'm asking you.
No, but it was pretty good. I mean,
Pick it up. Pick it up.
yeah,
All right.
it was just nostalgic.
That'll take place of Satan's Little Helper.
If you were in high school in the 90s and you liked ska,
And skate punk.
it was good. It was fun.
If you ever listen to Less Than Jake,
Yeah, there you
check
go.
it out.
But we got a slapper for you today. Slapper of the week.
Nice.
Ooh, I can't wait.
It's called They Will Outlive Us All.
Okay.
It's about these roommates in a apartment building in New York, and people start dying. Like, they're like, what the fuck's going on? There's like 3 people died in this building in the last month. Blah, blah, blah. The water's all fucking weird. And one day, they find out what it is, and it's a giant cockroach.
So the cockroaches are outliving us all.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know where that was going.
But they're giant cockroaches that, I don't know, they all crawl up your ass and eat you from the inside out.
I knew there had to be a slap angle to this.
That doesn't seem like
Killer cockroaches was not enough for me. I'm like, where's this going?
doesn't seem like a very effective method of evolution that those cockroaches have developed.
Well, they're outliving us all.
Yeah, I guess you got a
apparently.
point.
And like it's getting to people all over the city, and then you just see these roommates trying to kill them.
So what you're saying is the next pandemic is going to be man-eating cockroaches.
Yes. I don't want to speak
So
out
that
of
was
school,
a documentary?
but yeah, it was pretty good. It was a slappy one. Slappy as hell.
So it was the best one you saw.
It definitely was.
Nice.
Fucking head and shoulders above the rest of this garbage.
And that's coming from the man himself, Chump Slap. You know it's got to be trash. So, what was the name of the slapper of the week? They'll outlive us all.
They will outlive us all. Yeah.
Great, the slapper of the week. Now, how about we talk a little bit about some video game news? How does that sound?
Ooh, I'm stoked.
Yeah.
We've got first bit of news, Cyberpunk 2077, the game we are super duper excited to wait for and are not totally sick of fucking hearing about it already. Got delayed again, so instead of September, it'll now be November.
November 19th, motherfuckers.
Is that really it?
Yeah. That's my birthday, just saying.
We did get some more information about it. It'll be backwards compatible. So if you buy it for PS4, you will have it for PS5. And they said that once it's out for a while on PS5, it's going to get a quote a robust upgrade in 2021.
Why don't they just delay it again?
I guess that means that like it's going to be more of a direct port in the beginning, and then from there, once it's on and running, they'll update it. I don't know, but the note that did come out, the most important part is it will be a PS5 launch day title.
Well, yeah, if it comes out in November.
Yeah, but
Right.
it's not going to be the PS5 actual version?
No, it's going to be the PS4 version on the PS5.
Yeah.
And then it's going to, I guess if you buy one, you get the other, and then eventually in 2021, they'll be a robust upgrade, probably to make it look a little bit prettier for the PS5. So it's like you buy it one time for PS4, you have it for PS5, and then it'll eventually get to the quality.
Oh, you mean
PS5.
like what they should have done for Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yeah.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
But it'll probably be one of those bundles that you can like, get the Cyberpunk 2077 bundle for PlayStation 5.
The only way not to get the white PlayStation
Yeah.
5.
But that's the first part of news. The second one is Crash Bandicoot 4 was accidentally leaked via a ratings board in Japan.
Fake news.
So there's going to be a Crash Bandicoot 4. Did you guys ever play any of the other ones?
No,
I played the first one,
I didn't play any.
right? That's the one with the apples and the masks and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Yeah.
That
I know I
played-
played 3 a lot.
It's just like a platforming type.
Don't you play the first level in Uncharted 4?
Yes.
Yes.
I did play that much.
All right.
So the fourth one is going to be called It's About Time. No one knows anything about it. They do have a screenshot of the box art, which is pretty nuts.
Oh, it's going to be like time travel.
Oh, box art. Exciting.
You know, just like Sharknado
Like every
5.
other time?
It's about time.
Yeah.
Yeah, supposedly the information, by the time you guys listen to this, it sounds like it'll be officially announced.
Fair enough.
Yay for Crash Bandicoot 4. Last piece of news. I know you guys were all waiting patiently for the EA State of Play event.
Oh, shit. What happened?
Oh, I missed it.
This is the funny part. They mentioned a couple big things, a couple big features, something to do with Apex Legends, which I guess a lot of people play. I don't know anyone who's...
Is that like a battle royale?
Yeah, it's like their version of Fortnite, I guess.
Okay.
I thought it was like a 4-on-4 game.
Oh, me. I don't know.
Like
It's a battle royale. That's what
Like
the
League-
first line is.
like
Smash
League
Hit
of
Battle Royale
Legends.
game.
Oh, maybe.
But they announced some stuff for The Sims 4. They announced a new game called Rocket Arena. They announced Star Wars Squadrons, so it's going to be like a flight sim. Star Wars
Exciting.
game.
FIFA 2021.
Yeah, and all their sports games. But the
NBA
most
2K21.
important thing, and which is great because the last like 2-3 minutes of the thing, they announced a new game. Skate 4 is actually in production.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is it going to have the
what's
skateboard
hilarious-
again?
Oh no, that was the Tony Hawk Underground, I think.
Oh,
It was
okay.
That had
Yeah.
the fake skateboard. But basically, the director of the game came on and said, "You willed this into existence. This was not a thing until you guys kept bitching that you want another skate game. So now I don't know if his staff has even been hired. Like that's how early we are in the skate game. But it's just it's so hilarious that they spent all this time making all these demo reels, all this news, all this cool stuff with Apex Legends or whatever, and the only thing anyone is talking about is that Skate 4 has been announced.
How are the other skate games? I never played them.
I played 3 and 2, and they were amazing. They were really... Because they were more arcadey than the Tony Hawk ones.
Oh, yeah, because the Tony Hawk one was definitely
I know,
realistic.
they were pretty arcadey, too. But it was... I remember there being like a bunch of different modes you could play. Like, later in the Tony Hawk series... They kind of stole I think they stole the idea. This might be a future Crevice entry. But there was a point where you could pick up your board and like climb ladders or walk around and explore new areas and then skate over there. Skate did that. Skate also had 2 modes I remember being super fun. One was a mode where you fly off a huge ramp. You pick like which direction you want to land and you try to break as many bones as possible.
Oh, they did that in Tony Hawk too.
I think they did that in Midsommar.
Yeah, they sure did. It's like a crash test dummy version, and they also had a high-speed downhill race mechanic, which was a lot of fun. A lot of curves, and you'd like hit a ramp and fly
Kind of
100
like
feet in the air.
Skeleton.
Ridiculous. It was more like Cool Borders. Remember that game?
Oh my god, that was a great.
Yeah, it was fun.
They're so much fun. But yeah, they're great. I can't wait. I'm very excited about Skate 4. I love skateboarding games are coming back because they were like the first game I remember where it wasn't a true sports sim. Like EA has always been trying to do hockey and football and stuff like that as true to the game as possible. And for skating, they're like, fuck it, this is just going to be fun.
Yeah, go crazy, man.
Looks to be boring as shit if it was a realistic skate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It'd be like crazy. It'd be like Mortal Kombat finishing moves to do like one trick and it would suck. Like, that's it? I put in all the work for a fucking kickflip?
Oh, he did a 540 tail grab.
Yeah. So that's exciting. But that's it. That's all I got for news.
Alrighty.
So, should we get into this?
I mean, we're here. Like, we got all this shit on.
All right.
You know, we might as well.
I did make you watch it.
This week, we are talking about the 1997 Undisputed Heavyweight Classic, Diablo.
Diablo 1.
It was released January 3rd, 1997 for PC. Eventually reported to a whole bunch of shit, but originally just PC, developed by Blizzard North and published by Blizzard Entertainment. It is an action role-playing hack-and-slash game written by Chris Metzen, Bill Roper, Eric Sexton, and Eric Schaefer. Now, if I remember correctly, this was a Syintist pick.
Yes.
So, Dr. Syintist, take us into this this journey with you. Tell us all about Diablo, not El Diablo.
Well,
Just Diablo.
It's a sort of rogue-ish, dungeon crawly kind of thing.
Is it a looter?
Nah, kind of. You do get better weapons and stuff.
Okay, so what's a roguish game?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the levels are somewhat randomized. The quests are. I mean, we'll go over all the quests, but there's only like half of the quests in each game you play, and it's kind of random which ones are showing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, except for like the main story ones.
Okay, so have any of us played it besides you? I have not.
I would imagine not.
No.
It doesn't seem like anything you two would play.
Not 97. Are you kidding me?
My other question is, when you were going in like doing the dungeon crawls and running around like crazy, the video I watched had that map overlay,
Yes.
which was super distracting. Is that a necessity or could you turn that off?
You could turn it off.
Okay.
But
Man, that was frustrating.
if you kind of got lost, it was nice to have it there. But
I have another question.
yeah.
Was the entrance to the labyrinth always the same place?
Yes.
Okay.
The main town area is always the same. But
And what was the name of the town drunk? Farahan?
oh yeah, well, the town is full of people, and Farnham is one of them.
Farnham.
He was a pretty annoying drunk.
I loved him.
always
He's my
drunk.
best friend.
Amazing.
My buddy.
Well, he didn't earn the name the local drunk for being fucking sober. Like,
Yeah. And there was Pepin the healer who kind of does his job. He's the healer, and there was the witch Adria who kind of just sells you spells and potions and stuff.
Ogden, the innkeeper.
Yep. Griswold the blacksmith. You know, classic fantasy style townsfolk. In this,
all the staples.
yes.
Yeah.
And the annoying kid Wirt.
What a tool.
Yeah. And the town elder Kane. I like how you could talk to them and they give you quests and stuff and various things, and they always like to talk about each other behind each other's backs. Like, oh, he's a terrible person.
I didn't see anyone say anything bad about Griswold, though.
No, they were always kind of nice to him.
They're all like, yeah, he's fucking pretty cool. He makes weapons and
Yeah.
kick my ass.
Oh, the other way is it's like, oh, Farnham, he's a drunk. You can't trust what he says. That Jillian's a whore. Don't listen to her. That kid Wirt, he's a scumbag. He came out. I don't know what's
Piece
going
of
on.
shit. Feel bad for him,
But Griswold, yeah, he's a stellar human being. I want him to have sex with my wife.
actual quotes from the game.
Yes.
Gross.
But that's it. You are a traveler of some sort, and you come to this town, and there's like demons attacking and stuff happening in the town, and you go through this underground labyrinth basically to try and save everybody. The story isn't super complex, but we can go over the little quests you can do along the way. Because there's 16 levels to the dungeon. You can go through each one.
16?
Yeah.
Would you have to go back through the levels if you're going to deeper levels, or could you warp to the?
There was
levels?
a town portal spell you could buy that would let you go back and re-enter where you came off. But yeah, it was kind of looty, where you can get better weapons and stuff. And
Yeah, were those random?
some, I think so, except for like the quest weapons. But
The obvious stuff. Yeah.
Fascinating.
But and then there's also, we won't go over them as they happen. I'll just go through them at the end. But there's like books on the way down that explain the story of what happened here and why Diablo is underneath this town.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easier just to go through them all at the end right before we talk about Diablo than to do them one at a time along the way.
All right. So where are we starting?
Well, your first one is like since all these don't happen in every game, we'll just go in the order that I have them written down here. I don't remember which way they were in the video.
All right.
But there was you can get to the town and the well is like poisoned and it's not, the people are running out of clean water. Yeah, classic demon stuff.
Happens all the time.
They're such assholes.
Is that what happened to Flint, Michigan?
I think so.
Right? I think that was just
Demons.
Republicans.
Demons.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, if you ask the Republicans, it was demons.
Oh.
See? Yeah.
I'm glad we took a stance on that.
Yeah, we're very controversial here.
But talking to the various townsfolk, they tell you that there's a tunnel and underneath the church that goes to the spring over where the water comes from. And you just go and spring is full of demons, and once you kill them all, it cleans the water source for the town, and everybody's all happy and yay.
Yeah, so the demons weren't actually doing things. It was just their presence there caused the water to turn.
I don't know if they meant to do it.
Was it just their waste?
Maybe.
Demon
I mean,
waste.
demons have to shit too.
Yeah.
Everybody poops.
I assume so.
Ooh, what if they didn't?
Oh my god, demons don't have anuses?
No, what if they just expelled hate and murder and not poop?
I'd do that.
Man, that'd be great. Never have to wipe your ass again.
That'd be that'd be amazing.
Don't let anybody lick your butthole, though.
We can dream, right? Oh, come on. Oh, Christ. Anyway, like you were saying before we got on licking
So you
buttholes-
cleaned up the water.
Yeah, you clean up the water and everybody's happy. Then there's another one, a quest where you can find like a wounded person on the way to the church. And he's like, oh, we were jumped by this demon. The group I was with was killed and blah, blah, blah. So then you've learned about this demon called the Butcher, who I guess lives up to his name. And you basically go down and fight him, kill him. A lot of these are just fetch quests or go kill this guy.
Yeah.
Now, the next one is called The Curse of King Leoric. It's one of the main...
That's a story
mission, yeah. Where they tell you about the king, former king of this land, I guess, came here. And he was looking for his kid, but we'll get into that later. And he eventually drives himself insane trying to save his kid, and blah, blah, blah. And he becomes like an evil skeleton.
Cool.
Yeah.
Happens all too often.
And everybody who was with him died, and now he like controls skeleton armies. And they want you to go and, I guess, release all of the villagers from King Leoric's curse.
Yeah. He has a curse. Does he have a curse over the town? Or
Yes.
Just all the undead knights?
I think both.
Okay.
Like, they have a curse on the knights, but then anybody who goes in there and becomes kind of like...
Yeah, if you die down there, you become part of his
Yeah.
undead army.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. So that's... You go down and you beat him and, I guess, free the souls of all the other townsfolk that have been down there. And there was much rejoicing.
Excellent. Great.
And then one of the best quests I liked seeing was right after this one, you can come across a little imp who just like, don't touch me, I'll give you something.
Yeah.
And if you go to him like 4 times, he's like, oh, no, this is too good. He gives you like various little things, and then he's like, oh, this is too good, I can't give it to you. So then he fights you.
Yeah. I didn't. That was so annoying to me.
It'd be annoying playing the game because you'd have to reset like that level to make him appear again, I think. And then go through and fight, get to him again, and like, no.
No, don't kill me. I got something good for you this time.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, whatever. And then the second most exciting quest was Ogden's innkeeper's sign gets stolen.
Oh, you know why they stole it? Because it had a picture of the sun on it.
Yeah.
So
I fucking forgot about that.
And it had powers, so yeah.
I just love how it ended. It's like, you have to go get the sign. Go get the sign. And you're like, I didn't get the sign. But I got this flag. Good enough. Yeah, sold.
Well, you can get the sign, and there's actually two options. You can give it back to Ogden, or you can give it to like the little goblin who wants it for a thing.
Yeah, he wants it because it has powers.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what the goblin would do with it.
So would I.
Like, what kind of powers do you think this sign has, man?
Yeah. You're gonna sex it? That's weird.
You said that.
Oh. And each of the 16 levels are grouped into things of 4. Like the first 4 are called the church levels, and they're kind of just like, those are all the quests in that area. The next one is the next 4 levels are called the catacombs, which is kind of almost exactly like the church. You can barely tell the difference, except they're a little bit darker, and the enemies are tougher. And one of the quests here, you hear about a rock that fell from the sky, and a caravan came, and all these imps or something stole it from the caravan. And if you find it, Griswold can make you something nice.
Yeah, I thought he was going to make you a fucking sweet-ass weapon.
Yeah, but all he does is
That's
give
what
you a ring.
I assume we all thought that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he just takes a little chunk off it and makes
Yeah.
you a ring. He's like, here, I'm keeping the rest
Keeping
of it.
the rest of the rock.
Fuck out of here.
You're just killing demons and shit. I got a family to feed.
Yeah, were the rings like a thing? Like they gave you different powers, or
Yeah, you could have, I think, 2 magic rings equipped, kind of like D&D. Mm-hmm. One on each hand. You could have a weapon and a shield, or maybe 2 weapons even. A helmet, armor, boots.
Classic, like,
Classic dungeon
inventory
crawling
type shit.
Yeah,
No, gotcha.
equipment. But yeah, the rings up your stats and give you better things and stuff.
Now, you said the further you went down, the darker it got. Were there, like, there's stats that make, like, you exude light?
I think
or something
so.
like that?
And their items increase your light radius and stuff.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you can see more. There's some that also reduce it, but
Yeah.
because if the enemies aren't in your like circle of light, I don't think you can see them at all.
Yeah, but they can see you.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, these enemies look so annoying.
Oh, they are.
It just looked like you spam attacked them.
Well, yeah, he was an over-leveled warrior.
Yeah, like in the beginning, he was just one-hitting everybody.
Because
Gotcha.
it was also a sort of new game plus. Like after you beat it, you could start over with your character.
Oh, there you go.
Which is why he was overpowered, because you can't get every quest in one run, so he had to do a couple of them.
I figured he was cheating.
No.
Figured it was cheating.
The next one, you come across a book. It's called the Book of Blood, and it tells a story of an armor set called Arcane's Valor,
Ooh.
which is basically just a fancy fetch quest Griswold is involved in.
All right. This quest annoyed me.
Wait to find the bloodstones?
Yeah, because you find the bloodstones and you just put them on this pillar, then the door opens. Like, how did nobody find this before? It's pretty fucking obvious.
I got the idea that the town was not in any kind of position to either attack or get things back. They were just all like, yeah, the demons apparently aren't killing us, so
Yeah.
none of us are strong enough. We need a hero to come and save us, that kind of situation.
Yeah, but I mean, before the demons showed up, these places should be empty.
Yeah. Well, the little kid could just be a straight up liar, but he's like, I had people go down there. They didn't get it. There's no way you're getting it.
Yeah. Unless you're just that much of a baller.
Yeah. I'm starting to think he was just fibbing.
The asshole kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that.
That kid was such a... All right, anyway.
Well, he lost his leg. Give him a break.
He's still a prick.
Yeah, I mean,
It
he
doesn't
could
give
have
you-
died like all the other kids.
True.
That doesn't give you a pass to be an asshole.
Fair.
You can also come across this book that talks about the Chamber of Bone, which is just a big room full of skeletons.
With a great name.
Yes, the Chamber of Bone.
Yeah.
I saw that porno. But it's also... The Chamber of Bone is like the only quest that's mandatory that you get in every single-player game, but you don't get in any two-player games.
Really?
They have these set up weird.
There's 2-player games?
Yeah, you can play.
Yeah, how does
you
that
can play
work?
2-player.
You can play co-op?
Yeah.
Huh. Is it better drops?
No.
Oh.
It's just easier to go through. Well, to answer your question, Poppascotch, you'd have 2 people with 2 different controllers plugged in the same PlayStation.
On the internet?
Not following.
Oh, no, this was before internet games.
Yeah.
Fuck is the internet?
This is couch co-op, man. Remember those?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't have
one.
friends either. So.
Fair point. You got me.
And the next quest is you've come across a lot of these quests starts with books you find, but it's called the Book of the Blind, and it talks about the halls of blood, which is it the room's full of invisible enemies, which are super annoying because they're invisible.
Oh.
And that's you go out and wipe out that. A lot of the quests are just wipe out enemies or that.
Yeah, it's like you read a book, ask everyone in town about it,
Yeah, like oh yeah, we heard stories about that for years.
and you end up just going down there and fighting anyway. So why even talk to these people?
That was a great question. Because the video I watched is like, you want to talk about the fucking bloodstones or whatever. And then you go, and then they're like, oh, the bloodstones, blah, 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 blah. And then you go to the next person, oh, yeah, the bloodstones, blah, blah, blah. And you just ask, I don't know if it was just the movie, the pacing of the cutscene movie I watched, but you'd go to every single person and ask every single person about your next mission. Once in a while, people be like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they'll talk to this guy. He
Yeah.
knows. Well, I think that was just because the video we watched was every conversation you
Yeah.
can have in the game.
Maybe. Like, though, I guess those are optional.
yeah,
Because sometimes you're just asking for, like, I like how the menu was named gossip.
yeah.
like you just talk shit.
You also got to
Figure
remember
out
this
what
was
you're
in
supposed to do next.
'97, so
Yeah. Only 2 years after Windows 95.
That's
probably 3.
you're not wrong.
True.
Windows 95.
Yeah, remember that?
This is 4 years before 9/11. Never forget.
least.
Oh, wow. We haven't brought that up in a while.
Yeah.
Thank you. I almost forgot.
Oh boy.
And the last quest in the catacombs is with another great character you meet called Czar the Mad, who doesn't do anything, and he's like, just leave me alone. But if you touch his bookshelf, he attacks you.
Oh, that's like the fire mage or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't even promise you anything.
No, I don't even. It's more of like just a rare spawn than a quest.
Okay.
But you can talk to the townsfolk about him. He's just a mad magician.
Cool.
Is he like he stuck out to me, and the other one was the knight in the mission, the tunnel or whatever, who was like, don't kill me, I swear to God, if you spare me, I'll get you something really super cool.
Oh, that's the guy you need the potion, the golden
Yes,
potion.
we'll come to
for.
that in a couple
Yeah.
seconds. You basically
Okay,
just told
sorry.
the whole thing, but
Yup.
Didn't mean to jump ahead.
the next 4 levels are the caves, which are, cave-like.
Whoa.
Don't fall.
Crazy.
And it's just, there's 2 fetch quests you can do in that. Looking for a black mushroom or the Anvil of Fury, which is an awesome name for an anvil.
Yeah, it is. Didn't it do like chaotic things? Like you never knew what you're going to get when you made a weapon on it?
No, it's,
That's what they said.
well, yeah, but you get the same weapon every time you make one else.
Oh, fucking lied
Fake
to.
out.
If more processing power, they probably could have done a random thing. And then the bottom 4 levels, which are just hell.
Oh. Is that when he's like,
Interesting.
it's getting hot in here?
So take off all your clothes.
I can take my clothes off.
Man, we're terrible.
Yeah, you are.
That was such an amazing song.
Yo, auto-tune that when you edit it.
You got it.
And now these are all kind of somewhat relevant to the story quest things. The next 2 quests, you can get either one or the other in each game you play. But the first one is the Warlord of Blood, which kind of makes me think of Vigo the Carpathian,
Yes.
Hey, Vigo!
who is just a strong human whatever that allied himself with evil, and he's underneath the town trying to...
Wasn't he one of the orcs' like fucking main knights?
Yeah, I think. Well, that's the next one.
Oh, okay.
Warlord, he's like old, and he's just a
Oh, that's
kind of
right.
like a butcher. Not the butcher, but a butcher of human.
Yes.
And then the other one
Gotcha.
is Lack Danon, which is the one you're talking about, who was a knight of King Leoric, who was cursed and he still has somewhat of his humanity.
He's the one who needs the golden elixir.
Yes, and he needs the golden elixir. And if you help him, he gives you his helmet.
Spoiler, it's just piss.
Gross.
And the next two quests are basically the end of the story. But we'll go through, I'll quickly run down what
talk about what the books
say.
told us.
Yeah.
Now, the books tell you the story of how this Hellgate, I guess, got here. That there was a war called the Sin War, which is one of the most unimaginative names I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's not great. Not great.
Between heaven and hell, calling it the Sin War. But for some reason, I'm not sure if, maybe you guys can remember exactly why, but the lesser evils in hell ousted all the prime evils to Earth so they could take over.
I thought they went up on their own. Hold on, I have something written here.
I know.
It's weird because it's in like different sections, and sometimes they tell you, I don't know if it was just the book I hit or the cutscene movie I watched or whatever, but you'd hit the books and they tell you the same thing.
Yeah. I definitely saw that.
Like they wouldn't give you any new info. They just say the same thing or maybe slightly word it different.
No matter what happens.
Oh, because the demons went to the mortal realm to find the three brothers?
Well, they are the three, but the prime evils are the three brothers. But the other the lesser demons did, which is why they're all infecting the thing.
Well, yeah, that's all I have.
Well, for some reason, the lesser evils kick the prime evils out, and the prime evils are Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
I thought they just were trying to take over the mortal realm.
Well, that's what the war is over, I guess. The Sin War.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are really speculating. But I think what I have written down is there was a revolution in the Burning Hells, which everyone called the Dark Exile.
Yes.
Here, the lesser demons basically banded up and threw out the big three there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they like a failed revolution, I guess. Or I know a successful.
Yeah, they don't exactly say why they kicked those guys out because you think you'd want them on their side.
Because they were probably being dicks.
Yeah, but you're in war against heaven.
Assumed.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't until that happened.
Yeah. You started this war, we're kicking you out.
Yeah.
And so those prime evils get stuck on Earth, and the angels that are left from the high heavens enlist a group of humans, demon hunters, called the Horadrim, and they capture Mephisto and Baal in soul stones, and in a land to the east, which comes up in sequential Diablos after this.
I figured as much.
Yeah, makes sense.
But they didn't capture Diablo, and he escaped. So the Horadrim and the angels chase Diablo to this town, the area this town is.
Did they chase him down into the labyrinth?
They put him there after they catch him.
Okay.
Did we skip naming the what's the name of the town?
I don't remember.
Tristan.
Yes.
There it is, yeah. That's where the most or all of the game takes place.
Yes, the entire game.
Yeah.
But Diablo escaped, and they catch him, put him in a soul stone, and they hide him underneath the town.
All right, imagine just being a traveler. You walk around, you run into this one little ass town.
Yeah, with 5 people.
Yeah. And you're like, oh shit, there's a war between heaven and hell happening right here.
And I'm getting sucked into this.
And it's not like they had newspapers to like spread the word around. Yeah. It's like, Jesus Christ, what is with this fucking town?
It's so random.
But they hide the soul stone that imprisons Diablo under the town, but there was something wrong with it, and it's kind of weak. And Diablo has been weakening his prison, and he kind of like sort of is able to escape, and he takes over. He kind of takes over Leoric.
Yeah. Now, how does that happen? Because they say that he needed a either old man or a young child.
Someone that couldn't fight back.
Yeah, Leoric is still kind of himself and fighting Diablo's taking over.
Oh, all right.
But Diablo's too weak to actually just take Leoric over.
Yeah.
But in his attempts to take Leoric over, that's what drove Leoric insane.
Oh.
And Leoric starts starting wars and killing his own armies and stuff.
I totally missed that connection.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that the demon was the one making him
insane?
Yeah.
I just thought he was a dick and he wanted to become a demon.
No. But no, he started doing dickish things like sending his armies to fight each other.
Yeah.
No, I made that part up. But
oh, I thought I read that.
That was from a previous game we did.
All right, but what happens next?
And then one of King Leoric's advisors, I guess, Lazarus, kidnaps the prince and leads like an army underneath the town into the catacombs and stuff. Because he's taking the prince to Diablo, but he basically sacrifices all the other townsfolk to the demons inside. And this really makes Leoric go insane. He starts attacking his own subjects. And Lacdanon, which is the guy you talk to and save with the piss elixir.
Yeah.
The piss elixir.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
Piss
great
elixir?
name for an album.
Yeah.
Piss elixir?
Yeah.
Like a black metal album?
Yeah.
I was thinking ska.
Either way.
There's a lot of overlap between those two communities. So,
But
I get it.
Lacdanon is actually the one that stops, a.k.a. kills King Leoric. And as King Leoric dies, he curses everybody, the townsfolk and all his followers and soldiers and stuff, and they become the skeletons and undead underneath the town.
Okay.
Then Lazarus just leads the people in, and they get slaughtered by the butcher and other people along the way.
So Lazarus was just evil the whole time.
Yes.
He just wanted to become like a god
buddy
of the
with
underworld.
Diablo, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that always works out.
Yeah, right.
I guess someone's got to do
Absolutely.
it first, though, and figure
Well, he
it
was
out.
a stupid fucking priest or something to begin with.
Yeah. As you're going through hell, you come across Lazarus' staff, and you bring it to the town and talk to people about it. And Deckard Cain goes off on about a 30-minute rant about Lazarus and telling you what Lazarus has done and Cain and blah, blah, blah.
And that is, what's his name? Fake Sean Connery?
Yes, that is fake Sean Connery. I forgot all about that. It kind of annoyed me every time he talked.
Yeah, me too. So I was like, this guy's, whoever this voice actor is. Also, we should give him a little slack because this was the days when the voice actors were like whoever was around the office.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's like, hey, Bob in accounting, can you do a Sean Connery?
No, they're probably like, can you do any accent? He's like, I can sound like Sean Connery.
Maybe that's just the
There
way
you
he
go,
sounded.
perfect. Yeah, maybe that was just his voice. Who knows? We're being so judgmental.
People tell me I sound like Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
People tell me that all the time.
All of us did a pretty poor impersonation of Sean Connery.
Yeah.
None of us said we could do it. We were just impersonating that fellow.
So after
Goddamn.
Cain tells you this whole story, you basically can go in and try and stop Lazarus from sacrificing the kid to Diablo, the prince. But you get there and you fight Lazarus and all his annoying fucking buddies.
Is that after Cain tells you, he's like, I should finally tell you who I really am?
Yes, yeah. I'm not just Cain. I'm Deckard Cain.
Yeah, like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking random stranger. You're telling me this shit. Who the fuck cares?
And you're like, oh, Deckard Cain, huh?
Never heard of you.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious too because it could have been. He's like a member of. I think he's like a member of the Horadrim.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
But I don't think they tell you that specifically. But you get down to the area where Lazarus is after beating him and his annoying succubuses and whatever else he has with him.
The advocates
Yeah,
throw fire at you.
yeah, and they fucking teleport, which is super
Yeah, that
annoying.
looks so annoying.
It is. As the warrior, because you can only hit them like once and they teleport away, and you got to chase them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot going on during this
Yeah.
fight sequence.
Oh, I skipped most of this fight because I knew it was going to take forever. Him just walking around chasing things.
And the whoever we were watching playing it did a very. They were very good at the stick and move style. So they'd fight, like slap a little bit, then run away, and then like go hide, and then come back. And
Yeah, the best strategy in this game was to like try and go through a door that only one enemy could get through at a time.
Yeah.
And stand right in the way. So
That's
only
what
one
it
can
looked
hit.
like. This guy went through so many fucking healing potions.
It's really the only way
Yeah.
you can play the game. And you eventually beat Lazarus, but he laughs in your face like, it's too late. I've raised Diablo.
Oh, no.
He's taken over the blah, 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 the kid's body. You know, tale as old as time.
sure, of course.
So then your last quest on the whole thing is just called Diablo, where you are supposed to kill Diablo, which seems, as a random traveler through the town of Tristan, you got to go down.
Yeah, but if you can,
Yeah, I mean, why not?
yeah, he might drop something really neat.
Yeah. So,
But like, what? This is my question though. Once you kill Diablo, like, what's next?
Kill
well,
the Mephisto and Ball.
and Ball.
Yeah, fair. You're right. I guess. Yeah, stupid question.
But,
Sorry.
You go down and kill Diablo, and then it gives you this cutscene, which even when I played the game, it didn't make sense to me.
No,
and
I
it
didn't
still kind of
understand
doesn't
this
make
at
sense
all.
to me now. But you take the soul stone out of his head, which is Diablo's prison, and Diablo reverts back to the kid who's just dead with a hole in his head.
Right.
Was that was Albrecht, right?
Yes, yeah, the Prince Albrecht.
Yeah.
And
Which means there's going to be some explaining
yeah,
that needs to happen.
but then as the hero, you take the soul stone and shove it in your forehead
Because you're strong.
because you're strong and you're the only one who can control Diablo until he can be destroyed for good, I guess.
Yeah. So you just give yourself. Why couldn't you just hold on to the stone?
I don't know. He just jams it in his forehead.
It's so fucking dumb.
Awesome.
I didn't understand it, but
I remember playing the game. I'm like, why the hell did he do that?
because he's the only one strong enough to hold him back.
Spoiler alert for when we do the other games. It doesn't work out too well in his favor.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. There's at least 3 Diablos.
Seemed like a very poor decision. I mean, I'm not his dad.
Yeah,
But
I'm not stabbing anything in my forehead. I'm sorry.
But all in all, it was a good dungeon crawly game for the 90s. I mean,
I guess. I mean, I didn't play many games in '97, so
yeah, man, you got to think this is like around Resident Evil, so I was playing stuff that was super different than this.
yeah.
When was Tony Hawk? 98.
Probably around there.
Right around
yeah.
there.
I think it was a little bit later. I'll look it up.
Maybe 98 or 99.
We have to know.
It had to be 98, 99 because
I remember
I played it in high school.
my freshman year in college playing Street Fighter X plus Alpha over and over
those are
again.
good games.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 is September 28th, 1999.
Damn. Oh, it was my senior year.
Just the beginning of it. I mean, there's plenty of time.
I remember our first game. We were just playing it, and we had to save it. It was called Snow Day because we had a day off of school, so we rented it for fucking.
Nice.
Oh, it was awesome.
Dude, we played that game so goddamn much.
For real.
I probably could go through the first level in my sleep,
Yeah.
backflipping over the thing, landing on the.
Can't wait for the new fucking
I know, me too.
version.
But this is about Diablo.
Yeah, it is.
right. Devil thingies, yes. Maybe we'll do a Minnesota on skating games.
It's not a bad idea.
We could do a whole Tony Hawk.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the whole game. It wasn't very in depth, but
But it was pretty good for its time,
yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's some good stuff in here. So let's get to our final thoughts here.
Wow, let's do it. Check it out.
Hey, Poppascotch,
Yes, sir. What's up?
would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you?
Oh, you tricked me. All right. Would I play it? Not at this point in time. Not that that's really a strike or anything against the game. It's just there are sort of, and this is going to sound mean however I say it, but there have been updated versions of this style that are better.
Oh yes.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's been almost 25 years.
I mean, it'd be nice to have the kind of time to go back and like start at the beginning and go through what this was all about, but who the fuck has that kind of time? So, no, wouldn't play it. Did the story work for me? I think overall, for what it is, I'm gonna go ahead and say sure. It's a dungeon crawly game. There's a lot of townspeople you could talk to and figure out what's going on, and then you had to go from there. There were definitely like I got the impression I didn't know this for sure, but there was like optional quests you could do, like optional sort of side quest stuff. Is that?
Yeah, that's kind of all of them. Yeah.
So it did kind of annoy me when you'd go to like. I think that was more of a product of being the cutscene video. It would make a lot more sense if I was playing it, but it really annoyed me when I was watching it, where you'd find what the next puzzle or whatever it is, then you'd go to the gossip menu and talk to every single person in that fucking town. So it was that, and then you went into a dungeon or wherever, got the thing, came back, delivered it, went through that dialogue, and then did the entire thing again with the next mission.
Yeah.
Which, if you're playing it and exploring different things and talking to different people about different things, it makes a lot more sense, and it seems much less repetitive. So I won't like count that against it. But it seemed like a nice lore to start the series. It was 97, like I said. There wasn't too much going on, really advanced technical wise. So everything was kind of at its infancy, and this was a solid foundation. to start like an action slash 'em up type game. So score is tough because you want to give it the respect it deserves for its historical significance, but at the same time, I would never play it. The story, so I'll go ahead and I'll say the story was a little elementary. They kind of added some stuff with the devil and the war, but that was all in the books. So you could have literally skipped by accident the most important parts and interesting parts of the story. And just just find out what fucking Farrakhan or whatever was drinking. Like, so for that, it's going to take some points. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to give it a 9.
Ooh, okay.
I think it was a solid start. A lot of room for improvement, but the story was a little weak overall. It was kind of weird when you finally fought Diablo. He was like 3 times the size of every other character on the screen. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, he's just going to hit his head on this thing. But that's it. That's what I'd think about it. So let's go ahead and move on to Sir Chump Slap there.
What's up?
Would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you, sir?
Oh, that's crazy. I would have never even thought of asking those questions. But.
Right?
That's why he went to college.
Yeah, that's... Oh, I'm so poor.
Anyway, would I play it? No. It's... At this point, it's too old, and it didn't have enough variety of enemies, if you ask me. There's really just like 3 different colored succubi and guys who threw fire. And little guys with swords. And big guys with swords.
And skeletons.
Yeah. So, no, I wouldn't play it. I might play a Diablo 3 or whatever. I haven't looked into those, but are those like random generated?
I don't know.
I assume they're looter better.
Yeah.
But whatever. That's not what we're talking about. So, no, I wouldn't play it. Did the story work for me? On a basic level, yeah. I mean, you're a random dude. You find a fight between heaven and hell, and you're like, shit, I guess I'll take heaven's side.
Do they have better loot? That's the question.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Not once do you see an angel even trying to help these poor fucking townfolk. So, is that all made up? I don't know. Are demons the only thing that's real? Maybe. I don't know.
It's too philosophical now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's too deep, man. I don't know. I don't just wanted to turn my brain off, bros, you know?
I mean, the story works basically. And then there's just side missions. It's just fetch quests. Dungeon crawlers. But all in all, because of historical significance and because it wasn't terrible, I'll give it a 10.
Whoa.
Man, we got some... Syintist, if you come in with like a 4, I swear to God, I'm going to kick you in the...
Anyway, speaking of Syintist.
Yeah, while we're talking to him, what would we ask him, Chump Slap?
Would you play it? Would you score it?
Oh, that's right.
Did the story work for you?
I gave it a 2. No. Hey, it's not a slapper. No, or a scotchy.
No, it's not.
But I did play it several times through the entire game. I probably wouldn't play it again because, as Poppascotch said, there's games now that are exactly the same thing, which are better, more in depth.
Right.
The story worked for me. Yeah, I mean, it's just good for what it is. They throw in some background, kind of like Demon Souls style, where you got to find it.
Yeah,
but it kind of
it's
builds
just
the
lore
world
that you read.
Yeah, it's kind of D&D style where you go in and there's like, oh, do this thing, and it kind of reminded me a lot of that.
Right.
But its story was simple, but it was still decent and good. I gave it an 8.
Ooh.
Hey, that's high praise from Syintist. So what does that give us? 27? Is that what I get?
That's correct,
yes,
sir.
that is it.
27. So just to give you a little bit of reference of where that stands, that's 1 point less than Tomb Raider.
Okay, I can see that.
Sounds like smack dab in the middle.
Yeah.
And 1 point more than Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
Sounds about right.
Which I think, yeah, it's reasonable.
Yeah.
Not even close to our basement.
No.
I'd hope not, because this was half decent.
Yeah.
It was just hard to watch because it's 20 years old and slow text crawls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it really tricked me. Like the cutscene movies and everything I watched really faked me out because they'd be in a dungeon, and when they were in the dungeon just slap fighting people, I kind of like stopped paying attention.
Yeah, exactly.
And then all of a sudden there was like a really important piece of the book that they were reading that explained the story. It's like, wait, shit, what's happening? Oh god! And it took me much longer to watch it than it probably should have.
I did the exact same thing. Like fast forward past it, and you're like, oh man, he's reading a book. I got to go back.
I dozed off when he was fighting fucking Lazarus or whatever.
Oh yeah, that fight took forever.
Yeah, at one point I got sick of the slow text scrolls, so I just sped up the movie to like 1.5%.
Nice.
So it went a lot faster when I fast forwarded through the fights. But it's got, it had the gaming, the padding in the game, but if you were into it, that seemed like a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly.
So can't really hate on it. But that's going to take us to our favorite segment of every single week, which is Dr. Syintist, Tom Hanks' film, Lock of the Week.
It's the Tom Hanks Lock of the Week.
Thank you, Sir Chump Slap.
Yeah, no
Every
problem.
week, we ask Dr. Syintist there for a Tom Hanks recommendation piece of content. It could be a movie. It could be, a TV show. I don't think he did TV. They didn't.
Bosom buddies.
Oh, shit, you're right.
How about
Which I believe you already.
Yes, I did.
could be a commercial.
Oh,
Could be a
yeah.
commercial. Could be a product.
Yo quiero Taco Bell. No, he wasn't in a Taco Bell commercial. I'm trying to figure it out.
Damn.
Okay, since we're stepping over my intro, what did you pick here this week, Dr. Syintist? Go. Jesus, my back hurts from stepping all over the fucking intro.
As I in every one of the Demons versus Angels ones, we're gonna go with a Dan Brown pick and watch Inferno, the last one of the
trilogy.
the trilogy. Yes,
What's it called?
Dan Brown Da Vinci Code trilogy.
yes, it's Inferno.
Inferno. Are there actual demons in it?
Well, there was Angels and Demons was before this.
You already used that one.
Yes,
Jerk.
probably during Bayonetta or something.
We have a lot of games with demons.
All right.
I kind of can't pick anymore for Tom Hanks movies.
Ah, sweet.
All right, no more demons for 20. We're only halfway through 20.
Yeah,
Jesus.
right.
All right. So you heard it here first. Inferno has a lot to do with this game, obviously, and you guys will love it. Let's then go to our favorite segment of every week, which is Chump Slaps. Fuck, marry, kill.
Hey, Chump Slap, who you gonna fuck?
Thanks. Chump Slap. Every week, Dr. Syintist and I pick 3 characters from the game we just played, and then we go ahead and ask Chump Slap which one he's going to marry, which one he's going to have sex with, and which one he's going to murder. This week, Dr. Syintist, your turn in the rotation to pick 2.
I thought it was that one. All right. We got to go Farnham.
I knew it. I saw that one coming.
And we'll go with everybody's manly man, Griswold.
Ooh.
So what was your first one there?
Farnham,
Town
the drunk, yes.
Yeah. Drunky.
And then the Grizzle. Okay, then fuck it, dude. Diablo.
Oh, snap. Snap, son.
That is Diablo. I can't. What is
Farnham?
Farnham.
Farnham.
Yes, it's
Diablo.
And Griswold.
Griswold the blacksmith.
yeah.
I know which one I'd fuck.
Well,
The drunk.
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna go with Diablo for the fuck.
Of course.
That's some kinky weird shit, man.
Kind of reminds me of Satan from South Park.
Yeah, and he's probably gay, so yeah.
Whoa. Stereotyping
yeah.
him right away.
Well, you said Satan from South Park.
Well, I was thinking with all the kinky stuff he does.
Straight up. All right, whatever. But yeah, Diablo, because that's cool.
I fucked Diablo.
He's gender fluid, guys.
The professional wrestler?
Be respectful.
Anyone named Diablo. Well, I'd have to go marry Griswold because everyone likes that guy.
I can't fault with that logic.
Yeah,
Everyone
I mean-
seems to love him, and he seems very helpful.
You'd fit right in that town. It's like, oh, Griswold and his boy toy.
Yeah.
That's what they'd call me,
His squire.
or so I dream.
So that means you would kill Farnham.
I'd have to. He's so annoying anyway. And he's going to kill himself soon. He keeps drinking the way he is.
His liver can't take it.
Yeah.
I was thinking, maybe he was going to kill Demon, but then he has to fuck for him. He's like, eh.
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
Oh, we're going to have to save that clip. So, I just think it says a lot about you as a person when you're just like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm fucking the demon. And the guy that's drinking, crying for help, murder.
That might say a lot
I'm
about
not saying
me.
he's wrong, though.
No,
I
definitely
didn't either.
not. Never been.
We're learning a lot about Chump Slap today. That's all I'm saying.
Slap culture, bro.
Slap culture for the win. So let's say someone already wrote a whole bunch of fanfic about fucking Diablo. And now they know you're into a Chump Slap. Where could they send that email?
Oh, you send that shit to plottytime@gmail.com.
And he'll read it. He'll read every single word.
Gladly.
That dirty, dirty smut. And let's say they wanted to get us a lot faster on the socials about why you should love and cherish Diablo. Where would they do that, Dr. Syintist?
At Plotty Time on Twitter and Instagram. Yep.
Perfect. And if you want to watch the picture while you, hear us talk, I don't know. Go to YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel and listen to shit.
Somebody
and
go
subscribe.
to the YouTube.
At least put it on and mute it.
Yeah, just pretend you're watching it.
Yeah.
Make us feel
Just
better.
subscribe and then mute us. You never have to listen to us again. Just subscribe. It'll be great. We promise. We might put up something you like someday.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I wouldn't bet on
anything's
it, but maybe.
Well, that does it for us then. So go play some games. Fuck devils if you can. I don't know. And we'll talk to you next time.
Smile later.
Take it easy.